From our previous lecture, we have discussed the different selection and breeding strategies that farmers can use in order to improve the genetic traits or traits of their livestock. Now, ang tanong is ganito. Imagine that you have a farmer na ang gusto niya is i-improve yung genetic quality ng kanyang herd. However, limitado yung access niya sa high quality breeding bulls. Ibig sabihin, gustong-gusto niyang i-improve yung trait ng kanyang herd, but the farmer, cannot afford to buy a superior bull para sana imimate niya naturally. Okay? Or let's say, it's a pig farmer na gusto niyang i-maximize yung reproductive efficiency ng kanyang mga sows, right? So gustong-gusto niya, pero dahil wala yung magandang sow na yun sa kanyang farm, ano ang dapat niyang gawin? Right? Diyan napapasok yung discussion natin for today, which will revolve around assisted reproductive technologies. Ito ay basically tools that is designed para ma-enhance yung reproductive efficiency and productivity in livestock raising. Ito yung mga technologies that will help us overcome yung natural mating or natural breeding limitations. Kung saan, kailangan mo ng lalaking hayop and babaeng hayop in order to produce a genetically superior offspring. So ito yung solusyon laban doon sa limitation ng pagkakaroon ng animal that is both in its opposite sex in order to produce a new and improved offspring. Ang tawag doon, assisted reproductive technologies, or in short, we call this as ARTs. Okay? Now, ano nga ba ang importance ng mga ARTs? Well, first and foremost, katulad din ng breeding, katulad din ng different breeding methods and techniques, it is used to improve the genetics of your herd, of your group of animal. Primarily, gusto natin ma-improve rin yung reproductive efficiency nila. Kung saan hindi mo na kailangan ng babae or lalaki, with the use of these technologies, pwedeng-pwede mong paramihin yung hayop mo kahit wala ka naman talagang physical animal in your farm. For some cases, it can also be used for disease control. Kasi nga, may eliminate yung natural mating sa mga hayop. So, may eliminate yung contact nila with each other, therefore preventing now the spread of diseases. It can also preserve endangered breed. Kunwari, may breed na maganda yung lahi niya pero hindi siya ganun karami. ARTs can help preserve that. And finally, to improve the genetic exchange or genetic trade among animals, not just locally, not just in the farm of the farmer, but globally. Ibig sabihin yan, may kakayahan na ngayon si farmer to transport superior genetic materials from other countries papunta, for example, dito sa Pilipinas. And yun yung i-discuss natin ngayon. Ano-ano ba tong mga assisted reproductive technologies na to? And we will be covering the 6 most commonly applied technologies, which are artificial insemination, we also call it as AI, embryo transfer, in vitro fertilization, superovulation, tapos embryo cryopreservation, cloning, and finally, sexed semen technology. So excited na ba kayo? Simulan na natin with the most common ART, which is artificial insemination. Now, when we talk about ART, madalas yan ang pumapasok sa isip ng mga estudyanteng, pumapasok sa isip ng mga agriculturists. What is AI? Basically, or artificial insemination. Yan yung proseso of manually introducing a semen. So, semen galing sa lalaki, you manually introduce it into the reproductive tract of a female animal without natural mating. So ito yung madalas na ginagamit when it comes to livestock. So how does it work? Basically, kukunin mo yung similia from a superior male. So in our example here, you will get the semen of the best bull. How? Well, you will induce artificial ejaculation. So may mga tools na ginagamit dyan, katulad ng artificial vagina. Now, once na mag-ejaculate itong bull na to, semen is being collected, and then it is being evaluated, diluted, and preserved para ma-maintain yung kanyang freshness to make sure na yung sperm ay hindi mamamatay. Now, after that, kapag ang babaeng hayop ay nasa process na ng kanyang estrous cycle, ibig sabihin on heat na, ibig sabihin fertile na yung babaeng hayop na yon, kukunin mo itong nakolekta mong semen from a superior animal and insert it into the reproductive tract of your female animal. So yan ang artificial insemination in simplified process. To illustrate it in a simplified process. What is the advantage of AI? Unang-una, it allows the farmers to use semen from top quality sires worldwide. So kahit na yung hayop na to, kahit na itong bull na to, ay wala doon sa kanyang farm, basta may access siya dito, pwedeng-pwede. He can do artificial insemination that would produce superior offspring. At the same time, dahil walang contact between the best bull and the female animal, naiiwasan yung risk ng disease transmission. So ito yung dalawang importance and advantages of using artificial insemination. But when it comes to artificial insemination, remember, it is very important na tama yung timing dito. Kasi kahit pa napakaganda ng semen or ng sperm na nakuha natin, kapag palyado yung timing natin sa artificial insemination, hindi rin po ito magbubunga. So yan ang artificial insemination. Dako naman tayo sa tinatawag naman nating embryo transfer, or we also call this as ET. Okay? Sa artificial insemination, we are basically getting the superior genetics of our male animal and inserting it to the female ones. Sa embryo transfer naman, ito yung proseso ng pangongolekta naman ng embryo from the female donor. Remember guys, ang kinokolekta dito ay embryo. Ibig sabihin, ito ay egg cell na na-fertilize na nung sperm cell. But how does embryo transfer works? Unang-una, ang prerequisite ng embryo transfer is a process called superovulation. Later on, mako-cover ulit natin siya. But basically, superovulation means the female animal is stimulated to produce not just one egg, but multiple eggs. So, ang goal ng superovulation ay i-induce yung babaeng hayop na mag-produce ng maraming itlog na pwedeng ma-fertilize ng sperm. Kaya nga siya superovulation. It's just one egg, but multiple eggs. And how do you do that? How do you do superovulation? By introducing a hormone specifically to your female animal, by introducing him to an overdose. Kumbaga, overdose mo siya ng hormone na tinatawag na follicle stimulating hormone. So yun yung ginagamit na hormone to induce multiple ovulation or to induce super ovulation. Now, when this animal super ovulated, ibig sabihin marami siyang itlog na nailabas. So nasaan yung itlog ngayon? Nasa fallopian tube, ready for fertilization. Anong gagawin? Kukuha ka naman ng semen from a superior animal, superior male animal. And then, you will do some AI. Yan. So, i-AI mo yan in order to fertilize the multiple eggs that was superovulated. So, from superovulation, you will now do AI in order to fertilize the egg here. Now, kapag na-fertilize na yung itlog, what happens is the embryos, so kasi nga fertilize yung itlog, so embryo na ang tawag natin, yung embryo dito sa female animal, it will be flushed. Ibig sabihin, iha-harvest yan, kumbaga. And kapag hinarvest yan, ililipat ngayon yan sa different recipient females. Okay? So instead na ito yung maging carrier ng anak, wari lang, hindi. Kukunin natin yung na-fertilized na egg from this female animal and then we will transfer it to surrogate mothers. But again, ang crucial dito is the step here. We need to make sure that the surrogate mothers are on sync. Ibig sabihin, dapat ready rin silang magbuntis kapag ililipat natin yung embryo sa kanila. Okay? Now, ang kagandahan dito is that you can rapidly multiply superior genetics. Kasi for example, itong female animal mo, napakaganda ng quality niya, pero mag-isa lang siya. And kung hihintayin natin siyang manganak, ang mga cattles usually, isang anakan lang yan sa kada isang taon or not even a year, right? Maybe less, maybe in more than a year, isang anakan lang siya. So medyo mabagal. So anong gagawin mo in order to circumvent that limitation? You're going to stimulate superovulation dito sa napakagandang cow mo. Ngayon, kapag nag-superovulate siya, if-fertilize mo yung mga eggs niya, and basically, ililipat mo sa iba't ibang surrogate mothers. Yung surrogate mothers na yan, ang magiging anak nila it will not take their own genetics, but rather the genetics of the superior animal.
Magti-take ka ba ng licensure exam for agriculturist this year? If yes, I believe my course is for you. Enroll now at Learning Agri with the modular course by clicking the link below. Ano pang hinihintay mo? Mag-enroll ka na. Samahan kita mag-review. Bye!